So you just got a promotion. More money. Finally. And your first instinct is to show everyone. New designer shoes, new watch, new car, new everything. You want people to know you made it. And here's what happens. You feel great for about 1 month. Then you realize you have less money in the bank than you did before the promotion. Here's the thing, and this is what I spend way too much time thinking about. Looking rich is one of the biggest financial mistakes wealthy people never make. If you're someone who feels pressure to show off your money, or you're wondering why rich people drive old cars and wear plain clothes, hit that subscribe button. This video is going to flip how you think about status completely. Let me tell you about a study that's going to make you uncomfortable. According to research from Ramit Sethi at I Will Teach You to Be Rich, people who buy designer clothes and luxury items to show wealth are actually 40% more likely to be broke than people who don't. 40% more likely. Let me show you why. You make $80,000 a year. That's good money. You want people to know you have good money. So you buy designer jeans, $200, luxury watch, $800, new car with monthly payment, $450, nice apartment in the fancy neighborhood, $1,800 a month. These are all status symbols. They're saying to the world, hey, look at me, I'm successful. But here's what most people don't realize. The people with the most money, they're not doing this. A study from the Harvard School of Economics found that millionaires spend an average of $78 on a watch and drive cars that are 10 years old. You're trying to look rich while the actually rich are looking poor. Here's where it gets really interesting. Your brain is lying to you. When you wear designer clothes, you think everyone thinks you're successful. That's what you want them to think. But here's the psychology. People who are actually wealthy don't need to convince you. They already know. So they don't care what their watch costs. People who are trying to convince you they're wealthy, that's usually the opposite of actually wealthy. It's called status anxiety. You're anxious that people don't think you're doing well, so you buy stuff to prove it. And here's what's crazy. People who actually do think you're successful don't care about your watch. The people who judge you based on your watch, they're also anxious about their own status. So they're looking at your stuff to make themselves feel better. You're buying expensive things to impress people who are also broke and anxious. Think about that. I put together a free PDF called The Money Leaks Checklist, Anus Tamus 2025 edition. It breaks down the 10 biggest places people lose money without realizing it, and how you can plug those leaks today. If you want to stop wasting cash and redirect it into savings or investments, grab it free. The link is in the description and pinned comment. Download it now. It takes 10 seconds, and at Paul and glance you're persuasive. And it might be the most profitable thing you do today. Now, back to our main video. Let me show you the actual cost of looking rich. Person A tries to look rich. Designer clothes budget, $500 per month. Luxury watch, $1,200 one time. Car payment, $450 per month. Nice apartment premium, extra $400 per month versus regular apartment. $400 monthly total, $1,350. Annual total, $16,200, plus $1,200 watch equals $17,400 per year. Person B doesn't care how they look. Regular clothes budget, $80 per month. Regular watch, $50 one time. Used car, paid cash. $0 per month. Regular apartment, $0 premium monthly. Total, $80. Annual total, $960 plus $50 watch equals $1,010 per year. The difference, $16,390 per year. Over 20 years, Person A spent $327,800 on looking rich. Person B spent $20,200 and had the same time. Now here's the insane part. Person B invested that extra $16,390 every year at 8% average return. Person B ends up with approximately $740,000 extra. Person A ends up with a used up designer watch and memories of looking cool. Here's what most people don't realize. Actual wealthy people have a different status symbol. It's not visible. It's financial freedom. It's not needing to work. It's having choices. That's the actual signal of wealth. Not how you dress, not your car, not your apartment. It's knowing you could quit your job tomorrow and be fine for a year. That's wealth. It's buying something because you want it, not because you need people to know you bought it. The richest people you know, you probably don't know they're rich because they don't advertise it. And the people who look the richest, they're usually the ones struggling the most. Here's my challenge. Stop buying things to show people you have money. Instead, buy things because you actually need them or actually want them. Wear the same shirt twice. Drive the used car. Live in the apartment that's nice enough, not the nicest. Save the difference. That's the actual status symbol. Money in the bank. Choices. Freedom. You want people to think you're successful? Be actually successful. Then you won't care what they think. If this helped you see through the trap, subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Or share this with someone who thinks they need to look rich to be rich. They're wrong. And you just showed them how. I'll see you in the next one.